All right, my name's Doyle Mckay. I'm out of Detroit, Michigan area. This is the Ballroom Blitz. I'm a single owner since 1974. This is the first time it's been out since 1983, and I know there's been a number of people coming up to me since the show started that, where's it been, and history is that for the most part I put it away in its jammies in '83 and then retired 2 years ago and started to finish it back off on the inside. So there's a lot of new stuff. It's pretty much back in the era, but Ballroom Blitz came from obviously the song by Sweet, and as I said, it's a 1974 Ford Custom 200. So many different features on there. Obviously I've got side tips and with Flowmasters, 3-inch tubing up to headers. The wheels on here, the center caps, a lot of people have been asking about. They're Shannon cones, either impossible to get or very tough to find anymore. And then you have the outside, the flares, the NorCal wing, the NorCal visor in the front. And the paint was done back in 1976 by a couple guys, friends of mine. I laid it out, and they put the paint to it, and it's basically Karmic Overdose. Overdose did the lettering, and then Karmic did the rest of the paint on there. And they kept me at bay and locked up their place and wouldn't let me see anything until it was done 3 weeks later. And it took my $500 tax money return in order to pay for it. And it was probably a $3,500 paint job. So from that, it's got a 302, like I said, Holley carburetor. I had a number of the parts chrome, and I kind of finished it probably in the last 2 or 3 years. I pulled the motor on it, so the motor's only got about 700-800 miles on it. Truck's got 52,000 miles on it. And then I decided it's gone through 2-3 interiors, and I changed out this last time to a little more upgrade, button tuck, and put in a hard floor. The only real retro, it's 2 stereos, 3 CD on there. I've got then a Alpine up front, and I've got a DVD player, and many different kind of lighting goes on in here. On the ceiling I got LED lights that run all around. The ball in the center has lights on it that shine. And then all the seating unit in the back, all the button tuck was done. Individual buttons were made up. And then the overhead console has a number of switches which turn on and off a lot of different stuff in the vehicle. And this is my first time back to a national since probably 81 or 82. And it's as good today as it was then, and I'm having a heck of a great time enjoying all the people I used to know and new people I've met. For the lighting, I've got LEDs that run all over, probably about 12-15 different colors. Ballroom sign to let you know you're certainly in the ballroom. And then we've got a global light that sits on the table, and that goes around. So at night, it's pretty crazy light show. All the metal, all the door jambs are all material wrap, Monsanto.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
No, I would never do it again either. I've had a lot of people ask me that. And I said, do you know what that thing's worth? And I said, no. I said, it's ridiculous. Yet I've seen a few trucks here with it. you.